during your spiritual awakening, because you are awakening to a new reality, yet at the same time you've just come from an old reality, there's a conflict of interest between the old environment and version of you and the new one. And when you have a surrounding that doesn't cater for that, when you have a relationship, family, friends, or old community members that you used to spend time with, and they don't cater for the new version of you, it's very difficult for you to get that breakthrough. I'm not saying that you got to be alone forever, because if that was the case, then probably not many people would want to go through a spiritual awakening journey, because just the thought of it will scare them. But we need to understand that during the transition phase from the old you to the new and becoming the congruent new version of you, there will be a time of loneliness. I think many will be able to relate to this. You embark on this personal development journey, you're learning new things, the new version of yourself. And then what happens is you go back to your old colleagues and friends and family members. You try to tell them about, hey, by the way, there's this manifestation thing or law of attraction. There's a secret. You should be positive or think positive. And your family members think you've gone cuckoo. They think you've gone crazy, right? Because they don't understand. Why? Because they are currently living a different reality. That is their belief. Their belief equals their reality. Your new belief equals your new reality. And when these two things conflict, guess what? You feel torn. Because meanwhile, you want to step into the new version of you. Yet at the same time, you feel like they keep pulling you back and wanting you to be normal. It's interesting, isn't it, society that we live in today? Because while we understand that change is the only constant, we're an infinite evolving species. We're always in evolution. So change is the only constant. Meanwhile, as human beings, we're not so acceptant of change. Have you ever seen when people see you've changed, they say, oh my God, you've changed. A lot of the time in my mind, when I hear that, I'm thinking, oh my God, you haven't changed. It's extremely important to take some time for yourself. Why? Because you need to understand when you are with yourself, you are with the infinite you, yourself, the higher yourself, the universe yourself. You got to sometimes disconnect to reconnect. It's important to seek truth. It's important to know who you are. It's important to know thyself. But you can only find the real you and the highest version of you if you are not conflicted by the identity, by the name, by the personality that you have been confined to, that your surrounding thinks you are. So allow yourself, honor yourself to give yourself that time out by yourself, in solitude, in silence, in peacefulness. And when you allow all of the clutter to subside and all of the nonsense around you, and you allow it to stop the speaking and conditioning, and you take a good period of time by yourself, you will find the real love within you. You will find the real light within you. You'll find the most powerful version of you who is not afraid to be alone and is full of love when you are alone. And if you feel wholesome when you are by yourself, this is the goal. When you feel enough, when you feel you have everything, even when you are physically by yourself, then you have achieved that congruency of oneness and unity and connection with the divine universe. You have become godly. And the most interesting thing is what manifests from that moment. Because when you become divine, you attract divine. And everything in abundance, in the infinite abundance of the collective intelligence and existence, will come your way effortlessly. Not because you are attracting it, only because you have successfully reclaimed your throne.